To me, if the question is about gender oppression and people who are marginalized by various forms of gender violence and discrimination related to higher ed and generally, trans people in general and gender non-conforming people fit here. You know, because those issues are brought, right now, I mean, basically right now Barnard is saying, you are not who you say you are your birth gender, by letting trans men and gender non-conforming people be here. And right, like, that's just a really transphobic stance. So it's kind of a fluke, you know, in a weird way, because it's, right? But to me, a principled stance is to say, we're creating a space that is about addressing gender oppression in higher ed. And that would include people who've gone through K through 12 as girls, as gender non-conforming people, as trans people, right? Like who've got, you know, who've had this range of experiences that come from living in a culture that says, this is what it is to be a man, this is what it is to be a woman, this is what your brain is going to be like, this is what you're allowed to study, this is what you're allowed to become. Those experiences are what I think Barnard is trying to be about addressing. And so to me, that's how I usually answer that, is to ask people to think about the context of gender oppression, right? And so that even someone who, let's say, like has a trans man identity has the weight of transphobia and patriarchy throughout his life, you know, leading to the moment of going to college, and can benefit from a space that has a feminist and anti-transphobic analysis for being in school.